You're watching EAC News. Thank you for joining us. The Kingdom of Cambodia commemorates the 9th anniversary of the death of His late Majesty King Father Norodom Sihanouk on Friday. On the 15th of October every year, Cambodians pay respects to their national hero in front of his statue across from the Independence Monument. It's a national holiday and one of the country's most important. EAC News reporter Reo Soko explains why.
The pandemic might mean that the event has been downscaled since 2019, but it is no less important. The full name of this holiday is the Commemoration Day to the Royal Soul of His Majesty, Preah Bat Samdech Preah Norodom Sihanouk, Preah Mahaviraksat, King Father of the Cambodian national independence, territorial integrity, and unity. Norodom Sihanouk was born in Phnom Penh on 31 October 1922. He became the King of Cambodia in 1941 after the death of his grandfather and became head of state in what was then a French protectorate. All that changed with independence in 1953 and then again in 1970 before the country descended into the dark years of the Khmer Rouge between 1975 and 1979. He was allowed to leave Cambodia and live in exile in North Korea and China, but eventually returned in 1993 to help guide his nation as king into the new modern-day Cambodia we know today. Happy years followed, but all too soon for his people. He died of a heart attack in Beijing on 15 October 2012. The whole nation was in grief. They'd lost a beloved hero. EAC News spoke to one of the kingdom's most highly respected researchers, Huy Vanak. He's also the founder and president of the Union of Journalist Federations of Cambodia. He explains why Cambodians loved King Father Norodom Sihanouk so much.
The commemoration day of the king is not just for the king, but to tell people that you need to hold this kind of national spirit, solidarity, unity, and keep holding this to respect not only King Norodom Sihanouk, our founding father, even our future leader that have made a lot of sacrifice for the country. For our King Father Norodom Sihanouk, he have a lot of speciality in terms of as a leader. He charismatic leader. He's smart. He's talented. He's a musician. He's a composer. And more important thing, he is a king, but he's a good politician. He's a good leader. He knows a lot of world leader like Charles de Gaulle, like John Kennedy, Zhou Enlai, Mao Zedong, all the leader that he's make friend with. And it is good for Cambodian that he built Cambodia as a nation.
One of the most important accomplishments King Norodom Sihanouk gave Cambodians was independence from the French. According to Vanak, the King Father was both icon and idol. Being a journalist during the king's time, Vanak himself idolized the goodness of the king.
I value his legacies a lot. He make no racism. Whatever he tried to do in the past is to serve the interests of Cambodia. But you know, because of the Cold War, because of geopolitical issue, that the small country like Cambodia is hard to get away from the superpower, turn Cambodia to war and bloodshed. That's it's not his mistake. But we need to learn from a good side that that we can learn from him.
Vanak says for him, King Norodom Sihanouk built the nation, transforming it from a poor country to a modern, independent state. Without independence, he says it would have been like living in another home or not having a home at all. King Father Norodom Sihanouk is Cambodia's symbol of independence, self-determination, unity, and national continuity. He was very much the father of the nation and is still very loved by his people. No doubt, this is the reason why he has left the mark on every Cambodian's heart. Rhea Soko, EAC News, Phnom Penh.